Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, I'm going to cover game 22 of Smithy's Opening Fundamentals. We have Paul Morphy versus Alonzo Morphy. This game took place in New Orleans in 1849. Let's go ahead and go over the moves. Here, some notes from SmithyQ. Says his friend Pixelated Parcel said that SmithyQ should include this game. Smithy gives him credit for finding it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the moves. Here we have the Evans Gambit. Paul Morphy plays the Evans Gambit, a very fun and very violent attempt to secure the initiative. Again, bishop captures b4, then c3 by luring in the bishop to b4. Now c3 comes with tempo. And here this move is marked as questionable. An inaccuracy, bishop c5. This move makes little sense as d4 is coming and the bishop needs to move again. Bishop e7 or bishop a5 are critical, right? So let's kind of go over this decision, right? If you know that with this move, white is going to play d4, then you have to go bishop e7 or bishop a5. What happens is now here, after captures, now black will have to move the bishop again. Versus if you had your bishop over here or an a5, then you would have an extra move. Okay, bishop b6. The bishop has now moved 4 times in the first 7 moves. So white has significant lead in time, easy development, dominant pawn center, and ready to castle. So white castles, knight a5, again attacking the bishop. Black now moves his knight for a second time. White plays bishop d3, and now d5. This is a critical mistake. Do not open the center when you are behind in development, and with your king on the open e file. Right, so your black's king is in the center. After white captures, the file will be open. And the white's rook will use the open e file. It's true black wants to fight for the center, but not like this, not after wasting so much time earlier. So a better move would be just to develop, right? Maybe, knight e7 and then castle would work better. And then you can put your knight on g6. What other move could be? Maybe bring your knight back, right, to c6. So let's go ahead and continue. E captures d5. The e file is open and ready for use. Queen captures d5. And also the queen is there to be harassed with tempo as well. With knight c3, rook e1. White plays bishop a3, preventing black from castling. King side. Bishop e6. Now black plans to prepare to castle queen side. Again, but with white's open B and C files, that likely won't be any safer. Okay, so what that means is you have to know that white is going to play knight c3 and kick your queen out. So now you're going to have to move the queen maybe to d7. And then now white has these open files, right? Right here, these open files. So most likely white, if black castles queen side, these rooks are gonna come here to the B and C files, right? Now, of course, there's something you have to calculate when making this decision of whether to play bishop e6 or knight to e7, right? If we look at knight e7, and this also, has to happen in your visualization calculation. Rook e1 to pin the knight to your king. You can bring the knight back to defend it, but then you have to watch out. What if bishop here to e4 to attack your queen, and now you move your queen out the way, right? And now your bishop captures on c6, queen recaptures on c6, and now you lose a piece with rook captures here on e6. So you have to kind of visualize these things. Here's an example played for you, right? We bring the knight back, the queen is attacked. Here, black goes queen to h5 instead of d7, but it's still the same tactic. Black recaptured with the pawn, and now white wins a piece with this. So here in the game, black played bishop e6, knight c3, queen d7, now d5, attacking the bishop. With near perfect development, Morphy now capitalized, blasting open the center. If the bishop moves, then the open e file will be decisive. And again, it falls to the same trick here. If the rook goes here, now both these pieces attack the e7 square. Right, so bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook e1 check, knight defends here on e7, and then now the rook captures here, and white wins a piece, which is what happened in the game. Rook e1 check, knight e7, rook captures e7. Now, a different defense. Right now, you can pause the video. What happens if king d8? You can pause the video here, or you can pause the video here to see what would happen with king d8. I'm going to go ahead and play the alternative moves. Bishop c4. Now the black queen is pinned, so queen captures d1. Rook captures d1 check, king c8, and then checkmate with rook to e8. And again, the critical mistake here was d5, right? So here, black has to develop and then get king to safety, and then fight for the center would be safer. Again, let me know what you thought of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe.